Welcome to this masterclass. This is a free masterclass, Reflect, Reset, and Reimagine. It's the first masterclass of 2026. We're hoping to help you build a vision board, which I have built, and I will show you at the end of this masterclass, my vision board, and I'll show you what it looks like. So put in chat where you're from. Welcome to the masterclass. Welcome to Anna and Anne, Kathy, Debbie, Donna, Fred, Helen and Jody, Julie, Karen, Robin, George, Ross, and Robin. Great. Dave is from Perth. Yes, I know you, Dave, and Jody. Welcome, Jody. And Anna, I know Anna. Welcome, everybody, to this masterclass. And welcome, Jan. Anybody have any questions? Most welcome to put in the chat, and I'll get to your question. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Unfortunately, Carla can't make it, so it's just me. You've only got me. It will be recorded, and welcome to those who are listening to the recording. It'll be uploaded on YouTube a bit later. Welcome to Anita and Anne from Kyneton. Anita from Bendigo, welcome. So today we're going to start off with a welcoming and framing. We're going to talk about what we're aiming for. We're going to talk about reflecting about last year. We're going to talk about how we're going to reset and reframe. And at the end, if you stay till the end, even those who are watching the recording, you can participate in the giveaway. I'm giving away some lucky draws, which is both of my books. So we're going to give away both of these books, postage paid. Last time in the December masterclass, I gave away both of these books, and I will post it for you. So I will cover both of the postage, and we'll do a lucky draw wheel for both of the books. And we're going to offer you a couple of special offers on the metabolic makeover program, as well as doing it brand new structure of my low carb pro. I'll show you in the end. So I hope you have pen and paper. If not, you might have found my workbook. I will put it in the chat again if you want to download the workbook. It'll be helpful for you to jot down the notes in a minute. It is also in the email that I've sent you. You can download the workbook and you can do some scribbles, or you can just write down in pen and paper what your thoughts are while we're doing this masterclass. And hopefully this will inspire you to have a whole new 2026 and get you into what you're envisioning. Welcome, everybody who are just joining us. Welcome, Anna, and welcome to Caroline and Chris, who's just joining us. So, as I said, if you wait till the end, I will be doing lucky draws on both of my books. And there'll be special offers on Carla and I, who runs a metabolic makeover program. And we're going to give you some special offers at the end. So this is not a medical advice. If you come in to see me at my consultations in the clinic, it will become medical advice. And you're most welcome to book in appointments with me. I'm in 5 locations in Melbourne, as well as telehealth offering Australia-wide. So get your pen and paper ready if you just joined us, and we will get onto the Vision Board Masterclass in a minute. Hopefully that will get you planned and envisioned for 2026. So for those who don't know me, I am a normal GP who has branched out and started Melbourne Low Carb Clinic in Wantirna. I've spread out in 5 locations in Melbourne, and I offer telehealth Australia-wide. And I will tell you where you can find me at the end. I have done lots and lots of training on metabolic health, low carb down under, nutrition network. ACNUM stands for Australasian College of Nutrition and Environmental Medicine. I've done some breathing training, obesity training, and I have accredited myself as metabolic health practitioner. So I'm very proud to say I've learned heaps more about metabolic health than I used to about 6 years ago as a normal GP. So hopefully I can help you with improving metabolic health, weight loss, improving anything that you can want to know about your health. And if you haven't joined yet, the Melbourne Low Carb Connect free community is what I've built, almost 2,000 members. There is a recipe competition that I am starting, and I'm hoping to build a recipe book by the end of January or February or something, with contribution of recipes in this group. So you're most welcome to join my free group, and then you can drop in some recipes and share what you like to cook. So put in the chat where you're from, tell me who you are, and most welcome coming on to the masterclass. Let me know who you are, and hopefully you can see my workbook in the chat and you can download it. It's also in your email, which I've sent. In the last two emails that I reminded you, there is the workbook in the email. So welcome to Karen from Pakenham. Welcome to Julie from South Melbourne. Welcome to Anna from Ferntree Gully. Lots of you from Melbourne. Well done. And Nick from Mitcham, of course. G'day. Hopefully my Aussie accent is good enough. I
Very
am
good.
from Thank you. I am from Hong Kong originally, but my husband is Aussie and my kids are making fun of my Aussie accent. Um, and welcome Robin from Rowville and Christine from Pakenham. Great to have you all here. So I just want to get you to all set in and welcome everybody. And we're going to do a quick breathing exercise. I want you to just do some slow breathing. Make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. And we're going to do a quick breathing exercise for a couple of minutes. And we're going to view our vision, and hopefully this vision will come true. It doesn't matter if it doesn't. We're just going to have an exercise with setting our vision for 2026. So I'll get you to take 3 slow breaths, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Slowly breathing in and out. We're going to establish a vision for 2026, and we're going to be kind to ourselves. We're going to set our intention. Tonight, it's not about perfection. It's not about dieting. It's not about overwhelming. But I just want to trigger some thoughts on how you envision your journey will be for the next year and maybe the next few years. And we can tune into our breath whenever we feel lost. I want you to come and join me in doing some quick breath work, just for a minute or so. And you can use this anytime you need a calm down. And together we meet in the next exhale, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called coherent breathing. Anytime you need a reset, you can just breathe in for 5 and out for 5. And hopefully this can be a tool you can practice anytime you like to listen to yourself, settle in, and practice being mindful. Tune into how you're feeling. So hopefully that's a good reset and you can come back and open your eyes. That is just a very quick breathing exercise. Put in the chat quickly what you think it is and you can let me know. Hopefully that's of help. And then we'll start envisioning what our 2026 look like. Thank you, Fred. I just saw you a couple of days ago. Thank you for tuning into the masterclass and glad it's been relaxing for you. So I got these vision boards online. So you can have a look and see what people's vision board look like, and I will show you mine at the end. Maybe after this masterclass, you can just collect some photos and put the vision board together. You can do it online, you can do a paper form, you can just write some notes on the workbook that I've prepared for you. You can write down some notes, you can write down whatever, or you can just have a plan, whatever you like. So this masterclass isn't about perfection, it's not about rigidity, it's not about overwhelming you. And it's just about setting an intention, about framing what you like. Because if you don't change, nothing will change. And apologies from Carla. Carla can't make it. She's a bit sick. So Carla Vidkata is my health coach that works with me, and you're most welcome to connect with her. You can follow her on Keto by Design on Instagram, Facebook, and on my website. You can connect her that way. But unfortunately, she is a bit sick today, so she's not here today. But you've got me, and hopefully I can be of use. And today we're going to build a vision board. I mean, I will guide you, and you've got to build it because I can't do the work for you. And I am all about empowering you to have your vision, to take charge and create your own vibrant health. Because if you don't do the work, I can't help you. So put in the chat what you think would be the focus of this year. What are you putting into your vision? What is the focus of the year? And anyone need help with the book, with the workbook? Then let me know, and I will put another copy of the workbook into the chat. Hopefully you can scribble some notes. So well done, Anna, for getting healthier. That is great. And Ross wants to improve on gut health. Well done. That's amazing. Karen wants to get healthier and be able to move easier. Another Anna, different Anna, wants to focus on a routine to help maintain health. That is all very important. Dave wants to have a better blood picture. Yes, absolutely. We can do your blood test again. And wants to have consistency, activity, breathing, good food choices. Jody wants to check in if your diet is good enough. I can't tell you that. We can check in, and that might be a good idea. Debbie wants to create a beautiful space in my new home and be healthier and move more. I want a new home too, but I'm not quite getting a new house. Hopefully I can get a new house eventually, but good. Well done you for having a new space in your new home. Nick wants to have good sleep and time to rest and give back to the family and learn and apply knowledge from 2025. Cut back habits on long-term health. Well done. Fred wants to adopt keto, low carb without compromise. Kathy wants good gut health and sleep health. Well done, Kathy. Well done, Fred. So have you got everyone got your workbook or got a pen and paper, got something to write on, and then we're going to do work together because you've got to do the work and I will help you to do the guidance. Just the same as when you come into the clinic, I will help and guide you, but you have to do the work because I'm all about empowering you to to create the most vibrant version of your life. Maybe not the most, because we're all progressing. So this year will be great, 2026, and next year will be even better. So we'll keep creating brand new, vibrant health. So if you've seen my book, this is what I work on. This is my book called, my book called Prescribe. It's on my background anyway. It's called The Prescribing Lifestyle, which I wrote and published at the end of last year in September. And I work on these 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine pillars: nutrition, sleep, movement, working on addictions, stress management, and leaning into the community. So hopefully these pillars give you a bit of framework on all the things that you can look into and work on. And if you have my book, then there's some more guidance on it, but we'll get into it a bit as we go along. And have your pen and paper ready. We're going to check in our health, our work, our finances, love life or family, friendship, happiness. If you're having fun, how's your spirituality? Are you having a meaningful, purpose life? And are you loving yourself? So a bit embarrassing to say I am loving myself more and more. I hope you're doing the same. Let me know in the chat what you think about self-love. Is it embarrassing or is it essential? So Adon's mum, your son's iPad, says you want to implement the knowledge. I have to achieve better health. That's it. And Jody says the same thing. Snap, saying the same thing. Well done, Jody. Well done to Adon's mum. So have a think about what you want to achieve. Now, if you've got your workbook, get it out. If you don't have your workbook, just have pen and paper. It doesn't matter. We're going to work on reflecting what's happening in 2025. It's not about judgment. It's not about blaming yourself. It's not about telling yourself what you've done is bad or wrong. It's about reflecting and being mindful what's been working, what hasn't. And it's about resetting your journey. What are you trying to achieve? About thinking about what is your hope of achieving. And then we're going to reimagine what 2026 will look like. What do you think you want to achieve this year? What do you think your life will look like? What do you think your diet will look like? Do you want to lose a couple of kilos? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to have better gut health? Do you want to have better mental health? Do you want to work on with more time with your family? Maybe you want to have less work time and more me time and less burnt out time. So I just want to hope you can just keep thinking what you think might be important to your journey. And with each pillar of lifestyle medicine, we're going to reflect, raising our awareness. We're going to see what worked for us, see what drained us. We're going to see what pattern and truths there has been. We're going to reset and think about, we're going to release what didn't go well. We're going to let go of what no longer serves us. Well, we might just keep what we've learned and what has worked well for us. Congratulate yourself if you've 2025 achieved great things. You've got to do it, keep doing it. And we're going to adjust our expectations and simplify the habit that we've built, and maybe whatever we're expecting, we want realistic expectations, not something that's not achievable. In fact, I looked up the statistics. New Year resolution, people will start doing new things. 77% quit by the end of January. So whatever New Year resolution that you've had, there's 28 of us that's joined. I'm sorry to say 2/3 of you will have the New Year resolution quit. That's just statistics. And 30% quit by the end of the second Friday, which could be last Friday or could be the coming Friday, depending on when you start your New Year resolution. I started right at the end of December, but some people start in January. So hopefully you are staying on for until at least the end of January. And hopefully you're going to have some more realistic goals, because why these people aren't sticking to the New Year resolution is quite often they're not planning enough. They're not setting very realistic expectations. So put in the chat, what do you think is the key to keeping in your New Year resolution? What do you think is going to help you stay on track? Is it that you need to write it down? Absolutely. Nick says planning. That's it. And preparation. Maybe writing it down might be helpful. Maybe write down what you think might help. Maybe you can have a planning session after tonight. Maybe you can use my workbook to plan what you want to do. Maybe you can have some other thoughts that you might want to do. Plan your 2026, and if you're ready, we're going to work on each pillar together. Have your pen and paper ready. We're going to first work on our nutrition. So have a reflection on what's happening on your 2025. What are your current eating habits? What's your meals look like? Have you done a little bit on low carb, but not quite consistent? Have you been sometimes snacking, sometimes cheating, not quite as consistent as you want to be? And have you used food as a coping mechanism rather than nourishment? How do you feel after eating most days? Do you feel energized, or do you sometimes cheat and don't feel that you should be eating the food that you did? So Helen says, so far so good with New Year resolutions around health. Have food so it's accessible and the gym bag in the car. Well done. That's great. So you've done good planning. You've had food that's there, and you've had some planning about going to the gym and exercise. Maybe you need to stock up on easy foods, like having some biltong or chief biltong, the discount code on my website. If you're not sure, let me know and I'll guide you through where you can find my discount codes. It's all on my website under free resources. There's quite a few discount codes there. So maybe have some biltong, maybe have some good quality protein bar, maybe have Dr. Angela's protein shake. Then you can take it out and have a meal replacement shake if you're not prepared. I have sardines quite often in a tin. I have eggs, and I cook eggs in the work sandwich maker. That can be a good thing. And sardines is my quick meal. And biltong is also a quick meal. Some beef bars from Chief is also quick meals. And let me know what quick meals you like. And hopefully you can work on food. So that is about nutrition. Anne says, plan patterns of activity. Be prepared with pantry options. That's it. Nick says, 2025 was good knowledge and did put low carb in practice to achieve goals, but then relaxed and was complacent. Shortcut nutrition a little and then reintroduced unnecessary foods. So yeah, now that you've realized, you have reflected, And we're going to reset. We're going to write it down. We're going to let it go. It doesn't matter. It's all part of the journey. We're not here to judge what you've done. We're here to learn from what you've done and learn what works for you, what no longer works for you. Maybe you need to be doing something else, be more prepared, or write it down, or keep a journal. Maybe you need to simplify your habits, make cooking a bit easier. Like Kathy says, yogurt chia pudding, that might be a really good thing to do meal prep for the whole of 5 days in your working day. You can easily make yogurt chia. You can make your chia pudding with lots of things like yogurt or um, kefir, or even almond milk or coconut milk, or you can make chia smoothie that I did the other day. It's in the Melbourne Low Carb Clinic free community. Kathy says eggs cooked any way. Yes, I cook eggs lots of ways. Usually it's scrambled, sometimes it's fried, and sometimes frittata is a good one that you can cook ahead of time, or egg muffins. So reflect on what did well and reset. Let go of the things that didn't go well. And we're going to reimagine what your food's going to look like. Create your new meal habit. Do you need a meal plan? Do you need to write down what you're going to do? Do you need Sunday as a meal prep day? Do you just want to buy some quick meals and then so my quick meals is a steak, which is really easy. It's lots of steaks in my freezer now. Hamburger patties that's already made is my quick meal, and just put it on the pan. It's already made hamburger patties. Meatballs is another quick meal. Lamb chops is also a quick meal, and I don't make much veggies, so that is quick meal. Eleanor says, I'm having a satisfying savory breakfast with lots of protein. Keeps me satisfied till mid-afternoon. Have just found out I'm pre-diabetic, so lowering my carbs. Well done, Eleanor? Hopefully I'm saying it right. So reflect on what you've done, reset on letting go of what didn't serve you, and reimagine what your health will look like. Maybe, Elena, you will be reimagining your HbA1c next time will be much lower than last time. Maybe you can reimagine that you're going to lose, I don't know, 2 kilos after 2 months. I'm just putting numbers. I have no idea. But reimagine. You might imagine that you're going to have a bit more energy, less bloated. A lady today said she ate a bit of pasta and pizza. She's been low carb for about 3 or 4 days, and then she ate pasta and pizza, and she's noticed she was so much more bloated. And she found out that it's a great experience to just find out what it feels like having been good and then slipped, and then eating the pasta and the pizza just wasn't that helpful for her. So that is about your nutrition. So, oh, I forgot to follow my own workbook. So setting some goals, have some SMART goals. Make sure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, maybe, oh, sorry, this workbook says eating 5 servings of fruit and veggies every day for the next month. It's not quite a low-carb example. I think ChatGPT was just saying fruit and veggies. Maybe you can put protein in there, having 2 good protein meals every day for the next month, at least 2 good protein meals, if not 3 protein meals every day. So we want to prioritize protein. We want to eat healthy fats. And why are these goals important to me? So as Alina says, you want to reverse prediabetes. And Anna says, improve your health. And somebody says, improve gut health. So these might be your goals. Write it down. What are your goals? Action planning. How are you going to achieve your goals? So what are you going to do to help achieve it going forward? What resources do I need? maybe a new cookbook. Maybe you're going to buy my new cookbook, which I'm going to compile together in the Melbourne Low Carb Clinic free community. Join my group if you haven't yet. Maybe you need more support group. Maybe you can join my Low Carb Pro community with lots of support. And how am I going to track my progress? Maybe you want to just have a check-in with yourself, a diary once a month, and check in with how you're feeling. Maybe you want to send me an email once a month. I most welcome that. Maybe you need to come and see me and have an accountability buddy. Maybe you grab your friend and want to have accountability. How are you going to track your progress? So you can write it down or put it in your notebook. All right, we're going to work on the second pillar. So the second pillar is movement. Movement, exercise. What sort of exercise are you doing? Let me know in the chat. How has your reflect on exercise? How has your 2025 look like? What sort of physical activity are you doing each week? Do you think it's enough? Do you think you're doing well? Some people might be doing too much. I do see people that do way too much that I warn them it is inflammatory if you do way too much exercise. But maybe you just need to start. Maybe you need to just go for some walks. Maybe you need to just put some running or walking shoes out near the bed. So when you wake up in the morning, you just need to walk down to the mailbox. Maybe swimming might be an idea. Maybe you need to get outside and get some sunlight because that might help to regulate your circadian health. So all this can be helpful. And Nick says walking or light swimming. Anna says walk the dog twice a day. Twice a day, that's fantastic. Dog needs to lose weight. Oh dear. Ross says
Lucky dog.
Ross says walking and also walking with the dogs. That's great. Walking 10,000 steps for 5 days a week. That might be helpful. Fred says mostly walking. You are doing 1,000 steps, so that's great. I am hoping to do more walking after dinner. So I'm hoping to do 10, 20 minutes walking after dinner. But that daylight saving might stop it. So we'll see. At least it's not quite daylight saving yet. So Anna says yoga. I have thoughts on maybe I want to do yoga, but I don't want to put too many things on my plate. So we'll keep putting it in a consideration bowl for now. And Paul says daily walking, cycling, Pilates, and gym. That's great. So reflect on what you've done. Is it enough? Is it too much? Or is it working? Is it not working for you? Karen says you need to do more working, have slacked off last year. That's okay. No judgment. You're resetting. You release. Release what no longer serves you. You think you're not walking enough. It's no longer serving you. You're going to have different planning, different adjustments and expectations. Robin says 2 strength classes weekly. That's amazing. So we're going to reset and do some planning. Maybe have a new SMART goal for your movement. We're going to be specific, measurable, and maybe you want to walk for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Someone said go walking 5 times a week, 10,000 steps. Why are these goals important to me? Because you want to move better, because you want to be stronger, maybe because you want to not be losing muscle, because maybe you're postmenopausal and every year you're going to be losing muscle. So these are lots of things that can be important. So what specific actions will I take to achieve my goals? Maybe you write in the calendar. Maybe you will schedule it in. Monday is a strength day. Tuesday is a walking day. Wednesday is a strength day. Thursday is another walking day. So that's sort of what my routine looks like, but I run and strength alternate, and Sunday is a walking hills. So Anne-Marie says 2 to 3 gym sessions a week. That is great. Evidence says you only need 2 strength training. You only need 15 minutes. So if that inspires you, just 15 minutes twice a week, that can make you stronger already. Of course, 30 minutes will be much better. 3 times a week will be better too. But even if you do 15 minutes twice a week, that will make you grow muscle. So that'll be great. So what resources do I need? Maybe you need a new app for exercise. Maybe you need to download Strava, and Strava has lots of accountability buddies, and you see other people running, you see other people walking or riding, and you see how far people go and where they go. The James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habits, says you join the people who you want to be. So surround the people that you want to be with the similar goals. So if you want to be a runner, you might want to join a running club. If you want to strength train, you might want to join a gym. And if you want to be a musician, you join a musician club. I don't know. So that might be thoughts that you might want to join some sort of a community. How would I track my progress? I've got a brand new journal. So my brand new journal is very, very pretty. I don't know if you can see it. It's pink and it's got some boxes and ticks, weekly habits that I can track, and I can tick off what my habits look like. And I'm really enjoying ticking these off. I'm putting my habit meditation in the morning, run, strength, evening walk, and gratefulness. So I'm really enjoying ticking it off. That might be something you like, and have a ticking box thing that you can tick off a habit tracking journal. So how will you track your progress? How many strength training sessions are you planning? So that can be a good thing that you can work on. How are you going to keep up the consistency? How are you going to reflect on your journey? Maybe you want to measure body composition. Maybe you're going to measure your bone density. Maybe you get some accountability buddy. Karen joined Park Run Australia. So we'll work on towards being able to go on one of those walks. Absolutely. I have done 320 park runs for the last 10 years. So you should very well join Park Run. And even if you can't run, you can walk. You can walk the whole thing. What are you going to
That's
say,
amazing.
Nick?
Yeah, well done. That's a
You can
lot.
go to Mitcham Mullen Park Run,
Yeah, I should do that.
which is just round the corner.
I've
So
actually
park,
signed up, but I've never gone.
oh, that's okay. You can
So
go
lazy.
any Saturday, starts at 8:10. If you sign up to volunteer, then you don't have to walk or run, but you'll feel amazing because you're scanning other people's barcodes, or giving them tokens, or you can be a park walker, or you can be a tail runner. My son joined me when he was 4. He's now 14. It took him 1 hour and 15 minutes, and the park the tail walker, very, very patient and walked behind us, which was very, very frustrating because we were so slow and he was whinging. But we got it done at the end after 1 hour and 15 minutes. So it doesn't matter. So Karen, you're most welcome to join. Oh, you twisted your ankle. Maybe just go and spectate for now, and just absorb the vibe. Pakenham, there's a parkrun in Pakenham. There's heaps in Berwick and Berwick Springs, and there's quite a lot in that area. There you go, not a bad idea. Go spectate and you can say hello to everybody. Everybody is so friendly. Nobody's going to judge you, and they wouldn't know that you're just spectating because sometimes the husband brings some kids and the wife go running and the kids don't go play in the playground. So you can absorb the vibe, and when you go a few times, then you will get to know more people. And I got to know quite a few of my friends, and they've become long-term friends. Ross wants to go more hiking. Me too. I want to go hiking too. But yeah, so hopefully I get to go more hiking. So welcome everybody. So anybody else want to put in what you want to do? Kathy wants to do pickleball. Yes, I've had a patient, a couple who are in their 70s. They've been doing pickleball and they've been enjoying it so much. So that might be a really good idea. Adon wants to do more park runs, or Adon's mum want to do park runs. Absolutely, absolutely free. And if you get to go around to UK, then that'll be really good. Anna's joined some hiking groups on Facebook, and it was a great idea to meet new people. That's great because they don't know anything about you, and then you can have a brand new start. Great. All right. So let's get to the third pillar. So the third pillar I have is sleep. So we're going to think about sleep on reflecting. How is your sleep so far? How many hours do you sleep, and how many hours do you typically go each night? Is it consistent? What are your biggest sleep challenges? Are you scrolling in your room? Are you up in the middle of the night? Are you having good sleeping routine? Are you going outside first thing in the morning? Because if you don't sleep well, getting more sunlight can be a really good thought. I do help people with sleep, and I've got lots of experience on talking about circadian health. So you might want to come and have a chat if you have sleeping problems. Do you wake up in the middle of the night and the same time of the night and struggle to get back to sleep? Maybe that's something you need to work on. So, what goal? Do you want to work on more consistent sleep, more consistent wake up? And how are you going to achieve this goal? Maybe you need a good bedtime routine. Maybe you need to do some breath work while you're in bed. Maybe you need to turn off your screen at least an hour before bedtime. Maybe you need some blue light glasses, which helps to block blue light while you're in the evening so you don't get too much blue light. Maybe you need to commit to getting outside first thing in the morning. Maybe you need to go to bed earlier because Nick says going to bed too late, almost midnight, and still up early for work. That's not good. So you need to work on good circadian health. Karen says waking up several times at night and sometimes struggling. So working on good sleep routine might be a good idea for your next 2026 goal. Anna's tired during the day and don't sleep well at night. So I suggest going to bed same time every night, getting rid of the phone, put the phone in the kitchen, don't charge it in your bed, getting up same time every morning, even on the weekend, going outside first thing in the morning, 5-10 minutes will be great. So that exposes your eyes to melatonin. If you go outside middle of the day, that'll get you some vitamin D. And you go outside again after dinner, that'll get some sunlight. Hopefully it's still daylight saving. Then that'll get you some evening sunlight as well. Let's move on to your fourth pillar is stress management. What's your stress like in 2025? Reflecting on what's happened in your stressful life. What's been stressful? How have you been managing stress? Is it too hard to manage? Have you had coping mechanisms that you're using? So maybe you have been stressed and haven't managed to relieve your stress. Maybe you're using meditation, but not quite consistent enough. Maybe you started it, but you stopped. Maybe you looked into breath work, but don't know how to start. Come and see me. I do lots of breath work and I can help you with breath work. I do breath work and meditation every morning. So, sorry, breath work or meditation, one or the other. So my morning routine is I wake up, brush teeth, of course, then I make a bone broth. I've got rid of my coffee from July last year, first thing in the morning. I hold my bone broth and I do either meditation or breath work, 5 to 10 minutes. And then I write down on my app on the phone reflects on what has happened the day before. So that is my morning routine. And then I'd go do either a run or a strength training. So that is my morning routine. So write down what you think your new stress management strategy for 2026. What's your goal for managing stress? Maybe you need to let go what other people think. What other people think doesn't matter. It's what you think of yourself. And maybe you need to plan on more stress management techniques. So Ross says box breathing works really well. Meditation in the morning. Absolutely. Box breathing, you can make it very easy. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4 counts, and hold for 4. So you can do it before you sleep. You can do it first thing in the morning. Lots of meditation apps. I use Insight Timer, which you can find me as a teacher on Insight Timer. I have all my tracks are free. You can subscribe to Insight Timer, but even if you use it for free, there's lots of stuff you can use. And Fred says, New Year resolution was 5 years ago. Stress is generally under control. Great. Julie says, exercise is great, then able to sleep well at night. That's it. If you exercise, you can sleep better. So let's get a move on. So my 5th pillar is community support. As we talked about earlier, we do what our community does, is peer pressure. Maybe we're thinking about joining the right community. Like Anna says, she's joined some hiking group and that has been great. Reflect on what's worked well for your 2025. Maybe you've moved into retirement village, like Robin does really well in her retirement village, and she plays bingo. So her community is really supportive, and maybe you need to be in touch with your family a bit more. Maybe you need to spend some more time and playing with your children. Maybe you've got grandkids that you want to connect with them more. Maybe you need to plan some hiking with some people you like. Maybe you can make some more new friends at Parkrun, and that might be your new community. Robin says, it certainly is. Yes, I very envy your retirement village. Although I'm not retirement age, I think a retirement village is a fantastic idea. So a community can be very, very good. So you can connect with your friends. Fred says, is it enough to have close circle friends with weekly get together? Well, it's up to you. If it's enough for you, it certainly is enough. If you haven't realized, there is a community called Low Carb Melbourne. Low Carb Melbourne, we gather once a month in Regretless, every month on a Saturday, first Saturday of the month, 1 p.m. Regretless Cafe Tempesto. We have a low carb lunch. So you might want to join us to just connect with the low carb community. There is lots of regulars and we're getting to know each other. We don't just talk about low carb because everyone's low carb. We talk about friends and how we're going. So that might be good to work on this pillar. So what actions are you going to take? You're going to maybe call a friend. Maybe when you have a craving, you're going to text a friend. Maybe you can get in touch with people that you haven't connected for a while. I had a 25-year reunion with the people that I went to medical school with. I graduated in year 2000. In November, we gathered, and there was about 200 people that who all finished medical school in the year 2000. It was amazing connecting with those doctors again. And just like back in medical school, we were just connecting, just chats like we were. No snobbishness about doctors. Imagine these doctors are surgeons, specialists, some of them are professors, but we're just chatting as we were back 25 years ago. And we went back to Melbourne Uni looking at the lecture theatre that we were flying aeroplanes. So this lecture theatre, some of us fell asleep, some of us were flying aeroplanes, and some of us escaped in the back of the lecture theatre. And we remembered the library that's actually pulled down, that we spent quite a lot of time doing studies in the library. So that community is so important. Maybe you want to reconnect with someone you've lost contact with. Maybe the sister that you haven't spoken to for many months, you want to organize a catch up. So the last pillar we're going to work on is addiction, understanding addiction. Have you got any addictions? So we all know drug and alcohol addiction, on how to manage drug and alcohol addiction. Most doctors know how to manage drug and alcohol addiction, but food addiction is the thing. Is that something that you can't control? Is it sugars that you can't control, that you really need to abstain from? Maybe you can't have a little bit. Maybe that those little sugars will trigger your chemicals and you just can't be abstinent. So you can't be relying on just a little bit. You can't moderate. So Karen says she gave up on cigarettes and alcohol, but now the addiction to sugar and carbs. People do say sugar and carb addiction is actually much harder than cigarettes and alcohol, because sugar and cigarettes and alcohol, you can just not buy it. But food, you have to buy your food. You have to eat. So it is harder. But maybe you just need to stay away from any sugar, because that might light up the neurochemicals. 5 years now, and along that time, I have put on a lot of weight. That's okay. You reflect and you reset, and now you're setting new goal, new vision. So Robin says she's reunited with 60 years reunion with friends from nursing training. How amazing. I thought 25 years was amazing enough. You beat me, Robin. And Nick says he has a competition homebrew beer, which tastes amazing. Oh, with the face like that. Sounds like a good hobby, as long as you can regulate it and you're not addicted to it. But if you're addicted to
Yeah, that's
brewing,
the trouble. Yeah,
if you're addicted to brewing, that's probably okay. You can give it away and sell it. But if you're addicted to the beer, that might not be a very good thing.
yeah, both aren't a good combination.
Great. All right. So put in the chat what do you think, or if you're keen to share. If you're not keen to share, that's okay. How are you going to have goals to manage your addiction? What resources? Maybe you need to join a group. Maybe you need a journal to keep accountable. Journal is only for yourself. Maybe you need a psychologist or therapist. Maybe a support group. Alcoholic Anonymous is good for alcohol. Maybe we need Sugar Anonymous. And there is some scientists in America like Beaton Johnson, and she says support is so important for food addictions. So Debbie's going to get a journal and check in each day. Well done. Robin's been struggling with sugar addiction and now 2 days sugar-free. Well done. That's great. Norel says chocolate. I think I'm addicted to dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate, but I'm trying to be very high percentage. Distractions are great to get over addictions. Absolutely. If you have distraction, that might help. So if you have a craving, sometimes I say go hug a dog. I have a dog. Maybe go text a friend, distract yourself. Go walk to the letterbox. Go get some sunlight. That might be a good distraction. Go look into your journal and tick something. Go write something. So that might be helpful. Karen says going to journal. Well done. Nick says maybe go run, walk, swim in the morning so you don't indulge in alcohol. That's it. So whatever you do, be helpful and be kind. So the last thing you do, I'm going to, if you're up to the page that we are on the workbook, I'll get you to just think of one thing. Write down this sentence. When I align my life across these 6 pillars, The version of me I'm stepping into in 2026 is what? So if you align these 6 pillars, what are you envisioning you are going to be? You can share, you don't have to share, it's entirely up to you. In the chat, you can share with us, or you don't have to. What are you envisioning the version of you is gonna be stepping into 2026? You might be a bit stronger, healthier, less cravings, less brain fog, more caring, more in line, more happy. Absolutely. Helen says happy. Great work. So I'm going to share with you, this is my vision board that I built maybe a couple of weeks ago, way before I planned this masterclass. So I want to have more pampering, more self-care, more self-love, more sauna, more journaling. I want to work on my own spirituality. I want to run 10 kilometers again non-stop. I have slowed down on running, but I want to pick it up again. I want to do more consistent strength training routines. I want to take my kids to the snow in July. So I've just blocked out a week in July. Last year we didn't go because I went on a circadian health retreat with Max Galhain, which I certainly absolutely recommend by myself without the kids. So you can PM me if you want to ask about the circadian health retreat, but I'm hoping to take my kids to the snow this year. Family is always first. Put my family first. I'll see. I'm putting picture is on my vision board. I'm hoping to land a TEDx talk and develop my speaking business. The plan is to host masterclass once a quarter and grow my low carb business. So you can help me by spreading the word. So what have you shared? Dave says, healthier, kinder, grateful Dave. That's great. I'll be very grateful for a more grateful Dave. Whoops, tongue twister. Anne wants to be calmer, less head noise. Christine wants to be healthier, happier, slimmer. Nick wants to work on family, being in line with everything I can set. Debbie wants more structured, discipline, and more mindful. Karen wants to be healthier, stronger, slimmer, energy, and be happier. So Jody wants to be more organized. So when you finish this masterclass, you can go and find pictures. You can go to Google and Google healthier. And then you can either print it out or just put it into a digital vision board. You can do it any way you like. You can collect some pictures or tear up some magazines and do a vision board, or you can just be words. You can put it into a cork board. You can put it into a home screen on your phone or iPad, and you can do it any way you like. So hopefully that is of help. Put it in the chat. You're going to put it into a board, or you're just going to write down. And hopefully you can get some more strength training, exercise, or work on yourself, work on self-love. Caroline wants to put it on the board. Well done. Fred wants to put it on the board. Julie wants to put it on the board. Everyone sort of wants to put it on the board. Or you can write it in a journal. You can write a list of goals. You can write it a digital. You can do a physical. You can put it on the home screen. You can take a picture. So I hope this is helpful. Anne wants to put it in an art journal. Anne Marie wants to write it down. And Nick is, I can see your cat. His name is Neff. Hi, Neff. Hello. I can see your cat. So winding up, just to let you know, I am in 5, actually 6 locations, including telehealth Australia-wide. So if you're interstate, I can telehealth you. If you want me to help you with any of those pillars, you're most welcome to see me in any of those locations. And I'm hoping I can help with your any blood tests or metabolic health, or if you slip, we can help you stay consistent, get back on track. And it's lucky draw time. So last time we did this lucky draw and it was awesome fun. So I want you to put it on the chat. Who wants my book? So this is a free website, by the way, called Wheel of Names. If you're interested to win my book, then put it in the chat. Oh dear, now I'm not quick enough. So let me take some time to put in the chat. The first one we're going to draw is my prescribing lifestyle book. So first one, please put in the chat. So I've got Karen, Os. So be patient with me because I'm going to type it all in. And Gleason, Dave, Fred, Anna, Payne, Ross, Kathy, Julie. Thank God I do type very fast. Narelle, and Helen. Apologies for no capitals. And Marie. Let's pretend your name is Adon. Anita. And who else would like my prescribing lifestyle book? I will post it for you. Robin, yes, you have one already, but yes, you can go on the draw again to give it to your friend. Christine, Anna Payne, I've got you already. Nick, you have my book and would love to share it with work and family. That'll be great. No problem. Julie, I have put you in already, and Dave, I put you in already. Donna, it'll be great. All right. Did I miss anybody? We're gonna pull. This is my prescribing lifestyle book. So we're gonna spin, press, control. Okay, there we go. Let's see who wins. It is Kathy. Apologies for the typo. It is Kathy, not Katney. Kathy wins my prescribing lifestyle book. Well done. Great job, Kathy. Now we're going to draw the low carb made easy. Low carb made easy. So we're going to draw this one now. If you haven't put your name down, then put your name down now. Julie, I have got you already. And Caroline, great. All right, Caroline, you are in the draw for Low Carb Made Easy. I will post it for you. Oh, you're welcome, Kathy. I hope you enjoy it. I will post it for you. I have your address already. Sandra wants to join as well. Nick says, congrats, Kathy. Did I miss anybody? Just double check I haven't missed anybody for the Low Carb Made Easy book. Ah. All right, so my phone's ringing. The husband doesn't know that I'm doing a masterclass. Just ignore him. All right, so this is Low Carb Made Easy. Look, oop, oop, oop. Christine. Christine, congratulations, Christine. I don't think I have your address. So please send me a private message and I will post you Low Carb Made Easy. So you have to promise that if you like the book, you have to recommend it to at least 5 friends because I'm posting it to you. So hopefully you will recommend it and tell people that they can buy it on my website. Great. The third giveaway is 1 month free of Low Carb Pro. Low Carb Pro is a membership program which I'm revamping it. It's a fortnightly Zoom program. And if you win this draw, you'll get 1 month for free. And it's $49. I'm revamping it. there's about almost 20 members there. We Zoom each other once a fortnight. I'm going to do one pillar a month, talking about these lifestyle pillars. I'm going to share with you my insights, and you're going to share with each other. So we're going to do another draw, and anybody else haven't got their name up here, most welcome to put it in the chat now. Then otherwise I will draw again. So this person will win a month of free membership Low Carb Pro 2.0. Ross, whoop, whoop, whoop. Is it Kathy? Again, would you like this, or you want to? Would you like a Low Carb Pro membership as well, Kathy? We will give it to you. Oh, yes, please. Oh, welcome. Well done. Great. All right. So well done to those who have won this challenge. If you are interested and you didn't win, let me know. Put in private message me. And if you're interested in the Low Carb Pro 2.0, maybe we can do a month free for you as well if you're really interested. Now, this is a special that Carla and I have offered. We have been doing this metabolic makeover program for just under a year. Carla has just worked with me for just under a year. We've planned it in December 2024. We started in January 2025. So this is the metabolic makeover program. You get a 45-minute session with me. Then you get a 30-minute session with me for $9.99, and you get 4 sessions with Carla. You get to join the Low Carb Pro group fortnightly Zoom, and you get the online course called Complete Guide to Low Carb, and you get all the recordings that we've recorded. So the value of this course is $1,439. You can take as long as you like. If you're attending or watching replay within this week, we're giving away an extra session with me and an extra session with Carla. So Anita says it's a great package, and she is a testimonial. So if you're interested to sign up to this metabolic makeover program, contact me within this week, and we will give you a bonus session with each of us. So a bonus session with me and a bonus session with Carla. Just to cover myself, that when you come in, you will have to pay a little bit, but you get all the money back from Medicare. So for the 45-minute session, you pay $125 and you get back $125 from Medicare. So that is our offer to you. This is a bit of information about Low Carb Pro 2.0. I'm going to post you a copy of Low Carb Made Easy. It'll also come in the ebook format. You get fortnightly Zooms, you get a private Facebook group, you get a messenger chat group, you get all the recordings from before, you get a 7-day lifestyle reboot course, lots and lots of recordings that you can tune into. So I hope this is all helpful to a lot of you, most of you, everyone, and thank you. So leave in the chat if you've got any questions. And let me know what you think about this masterclass. This masterclass will go on YouTube, and hopefully this will benefit more people. Thank you to everyone who came and attended. Thank you, Dave from Perth, and Helen. I'll see you soon. Thank you to Adon's mum, Julie, Debbie, Ross, Fred, Robin, Anna, Caroline, and Anna, and Sandra, and Jody, and Nick. Thank you for your contribution, and Donna, and Karen. Well done to everybody for coming on. Remember, be helpful and be kind whatever your journey is, and you can create your own vision board. So thank you, Diane, as thank you for your support all the time. So I will contact those that have won. So Kathy have won the Low Carb Pro as well. Well done, Kathy. And I hope this is helpful. All right, I am happy to stay back. If anyone got any questions? Thank you to Elena as well. Oh, thank you, Fred. What Adon says, what days am I in Beaumaris? I am there once a month on a Thursday. Next Thursday, there are lots of appointments. Not lots, actually. Not just a few appointments next Thursday. If you want to jump on my website, if you struggle to find my website on how to book Beaumaris, then send me a private message or email me. Just reply to one of those email reminders that you got from me about today. So you can just reply and I will sort it out for you. And there you go. There's my email address, av.charlton@mlcclinic.com.au. Nick says, thanks all, great session, very reflective masterclass, much work to work on. Yes, you have to do the work. Hopefully the workbook will help you reflect on your own journey and reflect on each of the lifestyle pillars. If you want to purchase my book, The Prescribing Lifestyle, it is on Amazon, it is on my website if you want to look into my website. And audiobook is coming. I have just finished recording it. I just need my helper to help me load it up. So that is my new venture is I've recorded an audio book. So I hope this has all been very helpful. Great. Anyone? Ciao, Dave. Will it be on Audible? Yes, it'll be on Audible. But my helper is going to help me upload it. Stop sharing. All right. I'm happy to stay back. Anyone got any questions? Yes, Karen, yes, stay tuned to the next pro session tomorrow night, Karen, okay? We're going to tune into Low Carb Pro tomorrow, Wednesday night. Kathy says, what's the title of the audiobook? It's Prescribing Lifestyle, but it's not quite done yet. I've just finished recording this morning. So, so not quite uploaded. I don't know. There's so much work that has to be done, and you don't make much money off audiobooks. But I've spent the time, recorded it. Jody says, do I recommend traditional TCM, traditional Chinese medicine in my practice? No, I am Chinese, but I don't practice traditional Chinese medicine. I don't have a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. However, I do think it has its place. I just don't have any training. I am a Western doctor, educated in Melbourne Uni, finished year 2000. So I do have faith in traditional Chinese medicine. However, I don't have any training. So yeah, so go and find your traditional Chinese practitioner. So yeah, great, because herbs are designed for Asian bodies. Yeah, I think you're right. But I've never envisioned that as a Western doctor, I'll be looking into this journey. So back when I was in medical school, I knew nothing about all this lifestyle medicine. This is my journey. So anyone got any other comment? Most welcome to unmute and say goodbye to me. Okay, great. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Adon's mom. Lucky to have me. You can't unmute, is it? Sorry. Don't know what I've done. Oh well, too bad. Thanks for the intention. Laugh out loud. I better reply and call back the husband and see what he wants. He does not know that I am on a masterclass. He's got no idea what I'm doing. So good night, everybody. I hope this is helpful. Goodbye. Bye, everybody.